back. I shouldn't say took back. We didn't have one. We took an airship, and we are in Campbellar. We have retaken the city, and we need to get to where Exodus's home base is and deal with Gilland. And it feels very, very, very brief. It feels like we're towards the end of the game, but again, I know I'm not, because I'm only level 41, and I need to be level, like, at least 55 to be at the end of the game.
Didn't Carla say she was from Campbellar?
Yes, she did, but she doesn't stay here much.
She went back home.
Why would she? But obviously that means that Carla's somewhere around here.
I wonder what those two are talking about.
I didn't even see them. They're probably still talking about the reenactment of the battle they had last time, which was freaking awesome, by the way. I loved that little moment. Are you eavesdropping?
You wish to speak with me?
You told me earlier you have a booster implanted in your body.
I don't know about told is the right word. I think he more, bragged.
Why would you do such a thing?
Why? If you have to ask, then you'd never understand.
But you're still just a young man. How could you throw away your life?
I feel like the Chimeria don't actually acknowledge or care about the worth of their own life.
The answer is simple. I await my opportunity to kill the king.
Wait. What? Gaius?
What? That is your reason?
So you want to be able to take out Gaius? Why? That is completely not the answer I expected from one of the Chimeria at all.
Gaius is worthy of the throne. That is undeniable.
I actually will not deny that. I don't know that it's a foregone conclusion, but I will admit that Gaius seems very, very, very fit to rule, and his people love him.
So I was left with only two options. Resist or submit.
You are a strong young man.
Was, Wingle, like, the leader of a, warring tribe?
No, you're just a weak old one.
I have given a lot of thought to what you said earlier. It would seem that Gaius is capable of leading his people down the correct path.
Are we not going to talk about why are you wanting to kill the king?
Are you saying you'll support him?
Gaius may be Rashagal's only hope now that it has lost its king. I shall summon Rashagal's finest warriors here before the battle with Exodus.
We're already here, dude. I don't know, Rashagal has a lot of other great warriors.
With your permission, of course.
A wise decision.
I mean, at this point, it is much better to unify the kingdoms than force one of them to absorb the other. That's slightly frustrating. I keep running into scenes that are based on me encountering people that I didn't know existed. If that makes sense. Because it's like, I didn't see them down there. So now I just kind of feel like I should run around all the various crevices of the room and see what else I can find. Because it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm going to be able to discover them all just by looking for my party members. Because at times they just kind of randomly trigger. I'd have to say, Jude needs a real reason to do what he's doing. Right now, his reason is teenage boy hormones. Because I really want to know why Mila did what she did and what was actually involved. But Jude is just like, Mila needs to win! I also, Agria seems really I mean, she's crazy, but she's not... Oh, God. What are you doing? Stop that. You're embarrassing us both. I said this last time, I am actually legitimately satisfied that, Evar? God damn it, I said Evar the entire time, and that's wrong, but it's also not Ivor. It's like a third way to pronounce that damn name. And one is a mystery to me. Ivar? Might be Ivar. Okay, there she is. But I've only actually found Elise and Rowan so far. I have to wonder if Leia and Alvin have scenes as well, if I can only find them. So let's just see if I can find them. I would ride the mountainside car, but in all truth and honesty, I would rather take the long way just so that I have a better chance of running into my peeps. Not to mention, I feel like talking to Mila will, you know, progress us to the next location. I saw you earlier from up above. I forgot about the Rapig thing, because I wasn't able to come to Campbellar after I did it. But it turns out my fancy family doesn't like Rapig meat. So instead of roasting her, she'll come and live with us. God dang it. I thought it was really an interesting twist that you had to go out and, you know, do something in order. You had to kind of pick between, do you want this Rapig to live, or do you want this, you know, marriage to start off, you know, well? And I thought that was an interesting question. But of course they're just going to make everything work out okay. That way we can eat her in a pinch if there's ever... Okay, that ending was good. Well, unfortunately, I still haven't found the people I'm looking for. I'm not sure they do exist. I know I'm going to find Carla, though. That's a certainty. Well, you have a thingamabob. What do you want? The older it gets, the more monster attacks our people suffer. When nature becomes this harsh, even monsters become desperate to survive. Doesn't mean we have to roll over and take it. Let's kill those monsters for the safety of our citizens. I call upon all, it will help us in this task. Thank you for your help. The monsters hide out in the central region of Mon Highlands. I'm sure I can do that. Well, I wonder where they are. So I've been basically everywhere and haven't seen them. I'll check inside the inn. I have a feeling that Carla will be in... Yep, there she is. But where the heck is Alvin and Leia? I guess you just can't find them. Only thing to figure, because yeah, Carla's always in inns, it seems like. Just where she lives. And this time I can talk to you alone.
Carla, what are you doing here?
Dude, we came here looking for her. What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you? I haven't gone back home for quite some time.
Which is why I was surprised they would tell me that you were here.
Hey, Jude, do you have a moment?
I do.
I'm going to start teaching again soon. Maybe you could help me practice?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
Teach me something. Educate me.
Wonderful. Okay, take a seat.
Next to you? I don't think that's appropriate. You haven't taught for a long time, but usually, like, students don't sit right next to their teacher.
All right, class, let's begin our lesson. Today we're going to talk about the history of Campbellar.
I am actually really interested to... the Azul side seemed a lot more interesting than the Rashagal side, in terms of history. Because Rashagal was just, and there was a king, and a kingdom, and there was also this other city that was run by, not really a part of the kingdom. And that's like the whole history.
Last time, we covered Gaius' role in the Battle of Fezabal.
What do you mean last time? This poor girl just showed up.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Okay.
I mean, we have covered that.
Gaius, disenchanted by the inability of the great clans to guide their troops, formed a group called Taurus.
I've never heard of Taurus. Does that mean he was born in... I actually don't know astrology well enough to know which month Taurus is in. Is Taurus even a zodiac sign? I feel like it is, but I could be wrong.
It was to be an assembly based purely on merit, unfettered by outdated clan traditions.
Yeah, but who judges merit? That's the problem with any system like that.
He believed that those strong in mind and body should be the ones to lead the country. Nothing like it had ever been attempted before.
Because the Jedi Order is supposed to be based in merit as well, and then the whole problem was that Anakin was really, really, really good and deserved, wanted everything that he was due to him, but he was too young, and they're like, well, even though we base it on merit, not for you. Which, caused the entire Star Wars thing to happen. Which is cool, because Star Wars is awesome, but also bad because, lots of people got killed for no reason.
So it didn't matter what your tribe or position was, only that you were strong.
That sounds very much like Gaius.
Correct. And Gaius was determined to remake Azul as a country that no longer sacrificed its weakest citizens.
Well, that's boring.
It was after Taurus was formed that he took to calling himself Gaius.
Oh, really? What was his old name? I feel like I've run into this before.
Wait, so it's not actually his real name?
Because Gaius is Earth and Taurus is Bull.
Correct. Gaius is actually an ancient word that means he who pulls the world behind him.
Interesting, very Taurus-y.
So then what's his real name?
Are you sure you want to know that?
Is it Jude?
Huh? Is there some reason I shouldn't?
King Gaius hides his real name in order to keep his family out of danger.
Why would his family be in danger? Everyone loves him.
If you want to know it, you need to be prepared for the consequences.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. After all, you seem to know his real name. If it was that big of a deal, wouldn't you be in danger yourself?
I'm a special case.
Because you're part of his family.
Uh-huh. Let's just continue the lesson.
I'm almost positive that she's Gaius' daughter, or at least sister or something.
Very well. After Taurus was formed, King Gaius rallied its members against several of the larger tribes. 15 years ago, he vanquished the young but brilliant strategist who led the Longdao tribe and forced him to submit to his leadership.
And that's Wingle.
A brilliant Longdao strategist. Wait, you don't mean...
Yes, it was none other than Wingle who would come to be known as the Ebon Wing of Longdao.
Yeah, as soon as he said he wanted to kill the king, I was like, he must have been part of a rival tribe at some point.
With Wingle at his service, Gaius seized control of Campbellar 5 years later. That was when he declared himself to be king of all the Azul United Territories.
And I'm sure a lot of people disagree, but he had them, he overwhelmed them.
This is what would later become known as the Dawn of Azul, which originally came from the tribes referring to Gaius as the Dawn King. He was only
Better than the
22
donkey.
years old at the time.
That's not much older than I am. I can't believe he actually united Azul at that age.
I know, why are we playing as Jude when we could be playing as Gaius? Gaius is awesome. Aww, little girl fell asleep. It's not that boring, it's actually really interesting. This is the problem with kids, they don't like history. Speaking of which, go watch Extra History, it's awesome.
Yes, it's impressive. He must be a very strong man.
But don't his friends and family miss him?
He doesn't have any, he killed them all.
Gaius may be so strong that it doesn't bother him, but surely the rest of his family misses him.
Possibly. But I'm sure they understand he has a great burden that takes precedence.
Yeah, she looked
over
away,
everything
it's
else.
she's totally family.
Gaius belongs to the people now, not his family.
Yeah, that's dumb. I'm sorry, you never come to a point where your personal life has to be sacrificed in order to do your public duties. This is why I actually very, very much support Rowan in what he did, because you can't just be like, well, you're really important, so you can't be happy. Screw that. Screw that.
I guess.
And after all, it's thanks to him that Azul is now a much nicer place to live.
Until he dies, until Wingle kills him.
And with that, I must be going. Can't keep my students waiting, you know.
What are you talking about? I'm your student.
Thanks for helping me practice.
Oh, sure. Good luck with your classes.
Thank you.
Try to remember what her brother's name was, or did she ever tell us? I feel like we had run into a name before that I thought might actually be Gaius, but it's completely slipped my mind now. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm going. I guess I'll. Anything in these rooms? You're not important. You don't exist. So I think there isn't anything for Leia or Alvin, unfortunately. I will take the airlift back in order to get, you know, just completely ensure that there's no possible way I could have missed them. But if they're not there, then they just don't exist. That's where I came from. That means the lift's on the other side. Break on through to the other side. Are they this way? Yeah, they're this way. So this only saves you like a scene or a screen. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Mila, because I cannot find the other two. Sad day.
Why are you standing out in the cold?
Because, actually, I guess she does feel cold, doesn't she?
Huh?
It's a weird sensation for her.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Don't nothing me.
Are you sure? Maybe you should sit down and rest for a bit.
Yes, maybe this is simply fatigue. I'll take up your offer.
Wasn't really an offer.
Feeling any better?
You could, again, sit not in the cold.
Not really, but don't worry about it. Maybe if we just chat for a while, this will pass.
Well, it would help if you would tell me what it is so I could diagnose your symptoms.
Okay, sure. So, what's the outside world like?
And I swear to God, if her problem is that she's, like, heartsick and she's falling for Jude as well, I'm going to be so disgusted. Because the whole thing that makes Mila awesome is that she doesn't really acknowledge that other people exist, and she's very, very strong-willed. And I don't want her to be like, oh, but I'm the female, and therefore me, and... Yeah, oh my God.
Olympias, what do you wish to know?
What it's like, obviously. I just asked that.
Well, stuff like the climate, how the people are, things like that.
I don't really know.
I mean, is it because it's been so long since you separated them, or...
Huh.
Is that strange?
Well, you're the only one that can know, except for Alvin.
No, I just figured you'd know something.
Wow, that's so backhanded. It doesn't mean it that way, but like, I figured you know something.
But it sounds like it's been some time since you've seen it.
Well, I don't think it's a matter of memory. I simply just don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was just curious, that's all.
All I know is that Spyrex use is rampant on Olympias.
Is that must be why she created... what is the name of this world? I forget. But she created this world in order to protect the spirits because Olympias was just killing them all.
Why would the people there rely on Spyrex instead of just using their mana lobes?
Using Spyrex is easier. No doubt the temptation was just too strong for them.
And that is also why Mila is so adamantly against the use of Spyrex. I mean, not... Also that it's freaking, like, killing the spirits, which is pretty good reason to be against it anyway, but because she's seen a world where Spyrex was so rampant, she knows where that path goes.
I have a question for you too, actually.
And because of that, because she knows where that road goes, it'd be really funny if, you know, she casts Schism again, just, you know, takes all the spirits and goes and makes a third world and just does this every couple of thousand years.
What is it?
Do you,
Oh, jeez.
how do I put this?
You sure everything is okay? You're acting weird today.
Just say, do you want to jump my bones behind a snowdrift somewhere?
The ship is ready for departure. Please return to the castle.
Oh my, they're going to leave this hanging too. I don't want this particular plotline being explored. The relationship is so cool whenever,
I
you know...
we should head back.
Muse, don't scare Jude like that.
I mean, I shouldn't say that it's cool, but I like, it's a very unique and refreshing relationship with him being all, awestruck and her being oblivious. And I don't necessarily want, I mean, on the one hand, it's interesting that he's growing to a point where she acknowledges and respects him, but I don't want it to go beyond that. I don't want them to just fall into a couple because, darn it, they're the main two characters and they have to. Because it doesn't seem genuine to me so far.
Mila, may I speak with you in private for a moment?
Are you going to explain this whole tethering thing to Jude? Because he's an idiot.
You two can catch up. I'll just wait back at the castle.
You do that, Jude. Okay, let me go ahead and save real quick. I wonder if Leia and Alvin's scenes are specific to Mila's side. Because that would make a degree of sense, since there are 4 of them that aren't either Jude or Mila, and Jude saw 2, and Mila would, in that instance, see 2. Although it's really odd. Well, there they all are. It's really odd that Jude can't say Leia, because the 2 of them should be, like, close as chums.
Mila's not with you?
She's talking to her weird sister, that apparently I'm having a relationship with.
She's spending some time with Muse.
What?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What was that about? They just, like, stood here and, like, looked at me awkwardly for several minutes?
That was quick.
You could say that.
Do you guys, like, communicate with other spirits at the speed of thought?
The gang's all here. Let's go see Gaius.
Hold on, everyone.
Yeah, Alvin said it, so it's probably a bad idea.
Gaius and the others are taking this fight very seriously. We must make sure we are fully prepared.
Yeah, good point.
He is a monster.
Listen, Mila, about Ivor.
Ivor, okay.
Why are you whispering?
Because Ivor can hear a pin drop half a mile away.
That's true. When he flew in on that wyvern, he was able to hear everything we said.
That... Interesting. I hadn't really put that together, but granted, I thought that was just because in kind of situations, people always seem to be able to hear each other in games like this.
So what is it?
I wouldn't worry, you two. It's the wyverns that have great hearing, not Ivor. They navigate by channeling wind spirits to bring them every noise within miles.
And Ivor can commune with them and use their
They
ears?
probably just told Ivor what they heard.
Do you really think so?
If your handmaid really had such good ears, don't you think he'd be a little less deaf to subtext?
Oh. So what about Ivor?
Huh? Oh, I was just going to ask why he's so deaf to subtext when he has such great ears.
Really?
Ah, a popular topic, apparently.
Flying ships.
Giant lumps of metal soaring through the sky. Kinda terrifying, isn't it?
Kind of awesome. It's been forever. It's been forever since we had an airship in a Tales game, actually, because I'm just thinking about it. We didn't have one in Zestiria. We didn't really have one in Graces. I mean, there were the ones that would take us up to the moon, but I don't feel like you could just fly around the world in them. It was really just a way to commute between the two places. Oops, and if you haven't played Graces, you go to the moon at one point. I didn't think about what I was saying. And you had them in the older games, like Abyss and Symphonia. You didn't really have one in Vesperia. You kind of did, but it was weird.
You think so? I find the idea fascinating.
I'm quite excited myself, riding in a flying ship. It's beyond my wildest dreams.
We already did it once, Rowan. Although it wasn't for very long, all we did was land.
Why are boys so into stuff like this?
Why not?
I failed to see the appeal myself.
That's because you could already fly.
Hey, Muse, do these things ever fall out of the sky?
How would Muse know?
I don't know, but... But what? But I don't really care. If it did, I'd just fly away. Well, that settles that. I'll be holding on to you.
Well, I mean, that's one way, isn't it? Oh, this is a sub-event.
I wonder what people eat in Campbellar. They've got to have some sort of local delicacy.
Snow. They eat snow.
Do you think so? It's awfully cold here.
People still have to eat, even if it's
All the more
cold.
reason to eat well. So you think they have something good? Let's go find out, Tipo. Hey, wait up!
It puts an old man's heart at ease to see them enjoying themselves at a time like this.
I'm not sure I really buy that. I don't know who actually talks like that. Puts an old man's heart at ease.
Oh, crap! Why did I just remember this now?
I took a step.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. I've seen that look on your face before. It's Master Sonia, isn't it?
Wait,
Before
what?
I left, Mom asked me to run an errand for her, but I totally spaced.
But that was quite some time ago. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about now.
You don't know her mom.
Snap out of it, Leia. We need to come up with a plan. Remember the Gaius dumplings they have here? Let's send her some.
Wait, what?
That's it! We'll distract her with sugar. We'll make it out of this alive yet.
She's not going to kill you.
Hey! Jude! Leia!
What the hell?
Do they understand the situation we're in now?
It appeared to be a family matter. It's not our place to interfere.
Oh. You've become quite familiar with humans, haven't you?
Not as far as you become, Muse.
I've seen a lot on my journey.
Well, I'm proud of the fact that the great Maxwell is a member of my family.
That's right. You and I are family, aren't we?
And whatever that means to spirits.
I once thought about what it would be like to have a family.
And?
It was something I've never felt before. Very different from my duties as Maxwell. Of the feelings I've experienced, the one that comes closest is security. Why do you laugh? What am I to you then?
That's a difficult question.
I really want to know what Muse's game is. I mean, she seems just super loyal but there's got to be a reason that she was introduced.
I understand the idea of having a family, but I don't think it's the same as what you're feeling.
That's not what I asked. Besides, didn't you just say that you were proud to have me as family?
Oh, is that what I said?
I almost feel like she's making it up as she goes along.
Unbelievable. I'm beginning to doubt that you truly came here in response to my summons.
All I can say is that there is nothing more important to me than fulfilling Maxwell's orders. Hey, sorry about that.
We kind of got carried away.
You were gone for literally like 30 seconds.
Don't worry about it.
They seem surprised by that.
The most important thing to a spirit is the purpose of its existence, its duty. I believe the same is true for humans.
Interesting. So every human is going to choose something and use that to define themselves? That may be true. I think there is always something that is the most important to you, although that something changes over time.
But sometimes for humans, there are things that win out over duty.
Over duty?
Then again, perhaps it's just another kind of duty. The duty to survive.
I will say the need to survive is a very, very powerful need.
I see. I didn't really understand any of that, but I'm pleased that you were able to convince yourself.
It's so interesting seeing Maxwell, Maxwell and Muse, when Muse is actually a spirit and Maxwell's been so influenced by humans. I really like the somewhat dichotomy there. So, they have a local delicacy, apparently. Yeah, I'll go the long way. See if I can find this crazy delicacy thingy. You don't have it. What happened? I got a decent amount of gold. Because that's the thing, all I did was go through one little thing, and cleaned up pretty well. So where is this going to be? Accessory shop. I don't actually see any local delicacies. So there I go, just spending all my monies again. It's just like Persona. And yeah, I do not... Let me just, I guess, check the inn real quick. Don't see anything here, so let me know where to get this crazy delicacy quest, because I don't know a whole lot about food in this game, because I've never really... Wait a minute. God darn it. I was going to say, wait, I bet I have just things that are straight up worse. Before I go to like selling things I might use at some point. So is this going to give me the local delicacy? I can't speak. Speaking is apparently very difficult for me. It's freezing out here. But you're hot now. Wait, what the hell? Huh? Why is this not voice acting? Why do I have to say it? Huh? Oh. That was so lame. That was kind of... It just seemed like very out of nowhere. On days like this, I wish I had a nice scarf like Alvin's. Oh, I know, right? Apparently the basic Lucent scarves are totally in right now. Those are cloud sheep wool earmuffs that this one's absolute must-haves. I like the plaid ones myself. Well, those are great. I bet they look super cute with Tipo. How about on Tipo? You might even inspire a new trend. How could T-Bone inspire a new trend when there's only one of him? Dude, you can't have girl talk in the middle of a public inn where everyone can hear you and then get mad that everyone can hear you. Well, don't set me up by saying nonsensical things. Now, Jude. Why not come with me and so you're going to enjoy some men's talk instead? We shall speak of love, of youth, and of friendship. Why, we could even chat until the very break of dawn. Whenever we talk about anything, it always turns out you give me life advice. Well, now that you mention it, I don't really have much to discuss except for my physical ailments and life lessons that I've learned. Isn't there something fun we could talk about? Well, nothing readily comes to mind. Would you like to talk about military strategy? Was that other thing just the cutest? Oh, it totally was. I thought I was going to die from the cute overload. Oh, and I heard there's even the cutest thing they had. There's something way cuter. I must say, I am a bit jealous. That was the delicacy? That makes no damn sense. But okay, I'm glad I saw that. Oh, actually, before I save, I definitely have Lyric. Jude should still be the same, because I got him last time. But she has 13, and she is getting heal. And out here, TP by 10%. Again, I don't. She doesn't really ever run out of TP, so but vitality is definitely a good thing for her to have. Like Elise, I will definitely get the TP with, and Rowan as well, because both of them like go through it pretty regularly. I don't know. I guess Leia does actually run out of it on occasion when she's a support healer. Soaring Blast. Oh no! I accidentally finished it before I was done with both. I love finishing both at once. It makes me so happy. Okay, and then it does look like... So all three of these are special doodads. I can't quite finish it yet, though. But that's okay, I will finish it in the future. 19 for Mila. Max of speed. Interesting. Nope. I'm learning my lesson. Because we love doing it this way, where I get two at once. Oh, Cyclone is very much a thing that she needs. She does 10% more damage if she attacks an airborne enemy. Does that include enemies that she knocked into the air? That seems a little bit gimmicky, but it also doesn't seem unreasonable. Well, that seems awesome. Sunburst seems like the better thing to get at first. But we will get both. And I'll probably get that other thing. I'm so good at speaking, that other thing. And lastly, Elemental Armor. Yeah, I'm not going to quite be able to get it all. Come close, though. Come very close. Alright, run around here. Get that, and expand that out. Go grab that, too. Dexterity probably is not that useful to you. Psych 3 definitely is, and it's the one you have to get. You have no choice, Elise. You must get this one. She is the farthest one out. Intelligence, probably will get that. Strength, I will not get that. Vitality, I might get that. Agility. And dexterity. So, yeah. And you have 15 to go. You're getting this guy. Yours is significantly underdeveloped compared to everybody else's. HP gain 2, stamina 2. Yeah, grab this because you definitely want it. Definitely want it. Once again, this is going to be one of those skills that I'm like, well, I mean, if he'll use it appropriately, then I'll take it. If he's stupid, then it's a waste of my time. So, Rowan, don't be stupid. Alright, grab that and expand the lyrium orb. I know I don't show this all the time, but people do typically actually ask me to. So I listen to you guys, 'cause I care about your opinions. And 19, good lord, sir. Oh wait, it might have been the other one. This is TP Surge. Well, I'm definitely getting this because you have to. Moonlight Cleft. Don't care about Spirit as much. Strength is definitely good for Alvin. And HP is also really good for Alvin. He likes not dying. He is one of the world's greatest fans of not dying. They have a contest. Okay, first things first, I have to find the special swirly one. Ooh, what's that? Dark Radiance. And Demon Inferno. Is that like a Disco Inferno? Disco Inferno! Getting more stuff. Oh. I can't count. And that finally does it for that. That took a little bit longer than I expected it to, but again, people have in the past specifically asked, hey, can you show this? So you know what, guys? I did. See you next time.